It's time for the type of energy only Darren McCarty and Neil Rule can give. It's time for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, what's going on, buddy? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
I don't know why that makes me laugh every time when Flannel does that, but it does. But here we are, though. Nickel Package Friday. My name is Neil Rule. That guy, he's as tanned as he's going to be. He's back from vacation.
Yeah.
He is Sam Flannel in for D-Mac. Flannel, how was New England? Phenomenal, I'm sure.
Oh, it was as good as I could have ever imagined. I mean, I went to Fenway Park for the first time to a Red Sox-Yankees game. Got to see some pretty rowdy Yankees fans celebrating a big win. I happened to be in Maine when the Boston Celtics actually clinched the NBA championship, although nobody really seemed to care up there that much, even though it is really technically their team. But yeah, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, did a walking tour of Salem, which was pretty cool. Kind of did some stories of the witch trials and everything. And Maine was absolutely breathtaking, though. Acadia National Park, phenomenal. All of the water, all of the great seafood. It was a phenomenal vacation. But you know what? Even though I got back last night, I could have easily taken this Friday off, but I am back.
You are
Yes.
back, and that's the measure of a man. What about this? So what's your response to this? Dos Burrito says, please, dear Lord, give Flannel an unlimited vacation.
Well, Dos Burrito, you just have to see this face today. It's all well and good. I will not take an unlimited vacation because you know what? I enjoy what I do too much. I enjoy disseminating the information that I have to you guys so much that, you know what? I just couldn't take any more time off. I just couldn't do it.
Andrew Schmidt, where can I send my Boodum Kids shirt pic? Andrew, you send it to me on Twitter, at Neil Rule on Twitter. Just go ahead and fire it away, and we'll pop that one instantly, guys. If you get a Boodum Kids shirt, you get a picture of yourself with it, you go right on the show immediately.
It's breaking news. We treat it as breaking news.
Absolutely. We step right in. And but yeah, it is a Nickel Package Friday, as we said. We got some good ones for you today. And, you know, we got the regular Lions stuff, the NFL stuff, the college football, the sports media. We have a Spin the Block Nickel Package.
Hey. We do.
Formerly known as the Urban Update that KG has concocted.
And it's one better than 3/5. It's 4/5 of a list.
4/5 of a nickel.
Yeah, we moving on up, man.
Absolutely. You'll get there, KG.
Yeah, one day at a time.
It'll count 100% soon.
One foot in front of the other, man. That's all I can do.
Pick yourself up by your bootstraps, right? But yeah, so yeah, KG is here in the house. Power neck on the ones and twos.
Yeah.
Good to be here, man.
Hey, what about the workout? You're missing the workout to be here, right? Or what?
No, we already got the workout in this morning.
You just got up earlier?
Yep. What is 8 eggs and 2 pieces of bacon?
And just got done, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Then did my stretching, hurried home.
How about this guy, Flannel? We talked about it yesterday. We had an Ask Power Neck segment.
Yeah.
This man eats 6 eggs and 2 strips of bacon. That's for breakfast at 4 a.m.
You know what? I was actually driving yesterday, and I heard the whole thing. Power Deck, you are a
warrior.
You're a warrior. You're a dedicated man. Shout out, for real. For real.
No, absolutely.
Chasing a dream.
All right.
But Power Neck, so you're 6 minutes in to being here on Big D Energy, in the chair. Mm-hmm. You're riding solo, no safety net. Is this better than working Ermanni and Edwards?
Be real.
It's more relaxed, I'll say that. There's less graphics, a little more fun, a little more laid back,
You know, the rumors through the grapevine is that they making the interns park their cars now. So
I heard that. Speaking of that, intern Joel is here in the building playing the role of Jesus today. Care to comment, Joel? I didn't say it.
Comment about what?
You know what, man.
I don't know what you talking about, man.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. KG is making up things, I guess.
Oh, I'm making up stuff. Oh, okay.
Hey, Joel.
Yeah.
Blink twice if we're right. All right, no, but we are in there. We have all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread as well. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Jump into there. Get your thoughts out there. We're going to have some fun. You guys know what we do on Friday, man. Like, we want to get to the weekend just like you guys do. So we are going to get in there. But, yeah, Andrew Schmidt, tweet that picture. Ryan's reaction. WTF is flannel wearing? He goes on vacation and forgets his role. Where's the flannel?
So this was literally the morning after I got back, and I didn't really feel like doing laundry last night. And I just woke up this morning. I'm like, I have no clean short sleeve flannels, and being that it's not going to be as hot as I maybe thought that it was, but being that it's summer, I was just like, you know what, this is close enough today. I want to be comfortable, given the fact that it's my only day this week. So that's my explanation. Next week I should be back to flannels full time.
ETN says, why is Sam Flannel wearing my pajamas from 5th grade?
Aw, you know what? I think this is a pretty solid look. You know, a little like horizontal stripes. Why not? You wish you could pull this off.
All right, I think that's an Kyle Racky, boo them kids. I love that this has become a movement, for sure. What else? I had something that I saw, and somebody yesterday when we started the show said, well, what are we mad about today? Because I guess that tends to be the trajectory or the arc of the first segment of the show. I saw a story yesterday that grocery stores are going to start moving to surge pricing.
Oh, so it's not just Wendy's.
It's not just Wendy's.
Damn.
I.e., when it's hot out, ice cream will be more.
Wow.
Water will be more.
Wow.
When it's cooler out, it won't be.
This was coming. This is the future, y'all.
Now, flannel. They've already got us with the Uber.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh.
Are you prepared for surge pricing?
No. I mean, not for food. I mean, I experienced it in Boston for the for the Uber. Like, getting one after the Red Sox-Yankees game was a bitch. I'll just say that. There weren't any available for a while, and then we had to settle for one that was way too expensive. But at that point, it almost felt like me and the wife were getting stranded at that point. So, yeah, I know all about surge Uber pricing. I just experienced it. But at some point, I mean, food is basic needs. And I know that in Michigan, you're not going to have too many days where it's just, like, unbearably sweltering. But I heard it was like that the last few here. And it was even like that, believe it or not, in the Northeast, in the New England area the last couple of days. So, yeah, that seems like gouging.
Now, I was going to ask, what do you think some of the fallout will be? In Detroit, Dabber beat everybody to the punch. Will taco ingredients be more expensive on a Tuesday?
Ooh. Wow.
They should be, right?
Yeah, it makes sense.
If it's Taco Tuesday.
I suppose.
It makes sense.
If they're following that.
Yeah, so yeah, that is it. Matthew Kruger, y'all city folk are screwed. But for me, here's how I operate, Flannel. For me, I think that presents an opportunity. For every left, there's a right. For every up, there's a down. So, again, if you can tailor your habits to run counter market, there's a gap you can expose.
Yeah, no, and this isn't quite the same thing, but at the local Meijer gas station by where near I live, they have these discounts on it's sometimes candy, sometimes it's drinks, sometimes it's alcohol, and even across the street at that Speedway, they've had $1 honey buns for what seems like forever. Right. And you can ask anybody in the back. I got myself a honey bun almost every single day. So yeah, tailoring your habits, using discounts, there's certainly a yin to that yang. Shout out Joel and Jesus, by the way. But yeah, no, I understand. There's always a overreaction to the reaction.
Ryan's reaction. Can someone explain how, quote, surge pricing is different than price gouging, which is illegal? Well, it's different because it's surge pricing.
Yeah, it sounds better.
100%. No, 100%. It definitely sounds better. But no, we are going to get into the nickel package stuff for real. We got the Lions. I think we're going to kick it off with that. I'm excited. I'm excited for it. But Flannel, before we ride out to the break, I have to ask you this.
Yeah.
The Spin the Block nickel pack.
Yeah.
Formerly known as the Urban Update. Are you a little nervous about it?
Why on earth would I be nervous?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Is there anything he should be nervous about, KG?
No, this was pretty.
Yeah.
No, this was pretty mild. I mixed some sports topics in there too. So yeah, we gonna have a little fun. It's only 4 questions, right?
Yeah, that is true.
So,
can't wait.
4/5 some nickel
what could
pack.
possibly go wrong?
Yeah, no doubt about it. All right, then, guys, let's get into it. And yeah, we'll kick that off. We got a Lions nickel package coming up when we come back. Tell them about Dispo. Flannel.
Absolutely. Visit Dispo Dispensary today for deals too good to miss. Meet a team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere and shopping experience. Try the freshest inventory from Michigan's largest variety of products. Come through our stores or order on Dispo Dash today. Dispo Dispensary, disposhops.com, your local cannabis plug.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
All right, everybody, you know the deal. Shop.woodwardsports.com, the very best in Detroit sports merch. And the Boo Dem Kids shirt is live.
Boo
That's
Dem
right.
Kids.
Boo Dem Kids. Go to shop.woodwardsports.com. Get your Boo Dem Kids shirt. People are sending us pictures. All you got to do, send a tweet at Neil Rule, whoever, and we will turn that around and we will immediately cut into what we're doing and post your picture in your Boo Dem Kids shirt.
Damn right.
Right away. Because we don't even care about football here. We don't care about the Lions. I've been told we just boo children here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're going to be the villain, right?
Yeah.
Go all the way. Shop.woodwardsports.com and Boo Dem Kids. All right, we're off and running here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network on a nickel package Friday. You guys know what we do. We spin around the sports world, and we get into it. 5 questions about whatever said topic is, kind of rapid fire. And people are saying that they're asking Sam Flannel about Juneteenth. We'll get there maybe in the spin the block.
It's
nickel
odd.
package.
That's yes. Very
Burn.
odd.
See, Neil, this is why flannel is embraced by the black cookout and your card is caught behind red tape. I had an update on that.
Yeah.
KG told me they're gonna meet on it maybe the first Tuesday, maybe the second Tuesday of the month.
Yeah. Devin from Inkster, he's gonna get the people together to convene and
The Redford representation.
exactly.
Right, okay. That's
everybody
good.
has to be in attendance.
I need the 5 families in there.
I got you.
Absolutely. We'll be in there for it. All right, let's do it. It's Lions. You guys are craving Lions football. We don't want to talk Tigers. You guys told me that yesterday. KG, you want to be on the honors?
Yeah, sure.
For
Why
the
not?
nickel package reading of the ceremonial questions.
Why
But
not?
Here we go. Detroit Lions nickel package. KG,
All
you
right.
on the mic.
First down in the Lions nickel package. Who has more sacks this season, Aleem McNeil or Marcus Davenport?
That's a great question. Who came up with that one?
I think that's Flannel.
That's Flannels?
Yeah.
See if you can guess who came up with the packages, by the way, by the questions,
Yeah.
too. That's a little fun at-home game that you guys can play. Who do I want it to be, or who do I think it'll be?
Who has
I think
more?
it'll be
Yeah.
McNeil, but I really want it to be Davenport. If it's Davenport, if they're both healthy and it's Davenport, I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh, I for sure would like that, but I'm going to go with Aleem McNeil because in the case, when it comes to pass rushing, I think that DJ Reader is the help and Aleem McNeil is the beneficiary. You saw Aleem McNeil when he was healthy last year. I believe he had 5 sacks in 13 games, and he was working with about as bad of a defensive tackle combination, whether it was Tyson Alualu or Benito Jones or Quinn Bohanna, no matter who is out there. And I think that DJ Reader will be an immense help, eating up some double teams, making it so Aleem might have to go one-on-one and can go right up the middle. Give me Aleem McNeil, and I also think that Marcus Davenport might miss more games. At least that's what his history will show. Aleem McNeil, that was more isolated last year. Marcus Davenport misses games damn near every year.
It's a history, yes.
Yeah, and Aleem McNeil, is it contract years next year, right?
I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's this year.
Is it?
It's this year.
Yeah,
after the season.
He's a free agent. This is a walk year,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Yep.
Yeah,
It's a walk year for him.
Contract year, yeah.
That's why, like, if I had to bet on it, and this is how I construct all my fantasy football teams, all of it. Who's chasing the bag?
Oh, yeah.
It's funny. It's funny how it always seems to work that way, that the guy chasing the bag always has the best season all the time.
Right?
So if I had to bet on it, I would bet on Aleem McNeil, but I want it to be Davenport.
Maybe another reason we should want it to be Davenport, because hopefully Aleem doesn't price himself out of Detroit.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if he does, that means they had a hell of a season,
If he
and
does,
that defense was good.
Hey, if he does, then we might not care so much because there might be a certain trophy that the Lions are holding at the end of the year.
Big
I'm not
facts.
predicting it. I'm just saying if Aleem has that monster season, would certainly be a good start.
Second down, KG.
Second down in the Lions nickel package. More likely this season, Jahmyr Gibbs 1,000 yards rushing season or Sam Laporta 1,000 yards receiving season?
That's interesting, and that's nuanced because I noticed that there's always a gut answer with these things, and I'm curious to see what the chat does here. I think the chat's going to run to say Jahmyr Gibbs.
Ooh,
I think that they are just because because he fit the mold, right? How dynamic he was, how it looked when he ran the football, all of those.
He damn near
things.
did it his rookie season.
Damn near did it his rookie season, all of it. I think it's going to be Laporta because remember, like Laporta did that as a rookie last year.
Yes, sir. All pro.
It's only going to get better, Flannel. It's only going to get better. And look, the Reynolds thing, how much of the Reynolds spillover does he get? There's probably something to that. He probably gets a couple.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Laporta.
Yeah, I must have missed when Jahmyr Gibbs wasn't a rookie. I'm just saying. You said Sam Laporta did that all as a rookie, and Jahmyr Gibbs did too. Although 1,000 yards for a rookie running back is it never happens for rookie tight ends. Honestly, I'm gonna go with Gibbs because even in the modern NFL, even over the past 20 years or so, 1,000-yard seasons for a tight end, unless your name is Travis Kelce, even guys like George Kittle get him about half of the years they play. Rob Gronkowski, less than half the years. You look at a guy like Tony Gonzalez, 4 out of 17 seasons. Last season, Sam Laporta was a second-team All-Pro with under 900 yards, and in 2022, George Kittle was a second-team All-Pro with less than 800 yards. It's just the tight end position, whether it's the lack of big plays, whether it's targets, who the heck knows, whether it's the fact that they also have such responsibilities with blocking, they don't usually put up the numbers of the top wide receivers or the top running backs when it comes to rushing. So I would say because of position, give me Jahmyr Gibbs because I also think he's going to get the majority of the carries this year. Not like a big majority, but the majority.
I would agree.
Woodward Sports chat thread, Vincent E. Flannel looks like he's about to find some Blues Clues.
That's fair. I mean, this is like I said, I could have taken off easily, but I didn't. I wanted to be here for you guys, so you're gonna get what you're gonna get.
What about this? See, here we go.
Yeah.
Multiple people, both. Vandalay, Gibbs might have 1,000 yards receiving. So Jared Goff is going to throw for 7,000 yards this year.
Wow. 1,000 yards receiving from the running back position?
With 1,000
that's
at the tight end spot for Laporta.
That's crazy.
With 1,500 from Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah. We got to start counting the yards, people. It's only so many yards in the game. So.
I believe it's happened 3 times in NFL history. 1,000-yard receivers were running backs. I believe it was Christian McCaffrey, Roger Craig, and Marshall Falk. I believe.
Look at who you named, though.
And last season, Jahmyr Gibbs had less than 400 receiving yards. I'm not saying he's not going to get better at that. I'm just saying 1,000 receiving yards for Gibbs.
It's a tall task.
I would bet pretty much my life that he'll never get it. And that's okay, by the way.
Yeah.
That's more than okay.
It's funny. We're in full July mode in June already.
Yeah.
Book it, man.
Man.
What's funny about it too, real quick? Like, people will legit think, and I'm not crushing you for thinking that. I could see how you can make a case for it. But like, everybody they pencil in all these 1,000-yard seasons, and then there's still that contingent of people that don't like golf.
Right.
Well, somebody's got to get him those 1,000 yards.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Got to throw for the 6,500 yards it's going to take.
No, absolutely. All right, where are we at? Third down.
Third down in the Lions nickel package. Tougher playoff rematch. Week 1 versus the Rams or week 2 versus the Bucks? I feel like this is easy.
I feel like it's easy too. But if you look at it from this way, that letdown spot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even the crowd will be emotionally spent from booing the kids.
Oh,
of the
absolutely.
Staffords.
Exhausted.
Even the crowd will be hungover for
That's
that
true.
second game. Everybody's going to have to fire up the engines in that Bucks game, especially if it's like an emotional win.
Yeah.
Like, low-key, the Bucks game could be tougher just in that that's one of those games where you survive in advance and get a win and move on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, stylistically, the Rams win could look more impressive than the Bucks win. But, again,
they're the better team. No, I can't see
no
them.
doubt.
Like, my trap game was the week after that once they go on the road to Arizona, I believe. So that's what was my trap game.
Yeah,
but,
no doubt. I'm just trying to make a case
But I get
for
what
it.
you mean.
But we're all going to be spent after 65,000 plus people spend 5 hours booing children.
Absolutely. And only the children.
And only children. And only a specific set of children.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go with, and that's a very interesting angle that I didn't consider, but I'm still going to go with the Rams on this one, just because the new revamped Lions secondary is going to get their test again. They're going to get Matthew Stafford. They're going to get Puka Nacua, who absolutely torched mostly Cam Sutton in that playoff game last year. Matthew Stafford was obviously really good. Cooper Kupp. And that interior defensive line, it's going to get an interesting test from the Rams. They got Steve Avila playing center his second year. They got Kevin Dotson, who they re-signed. They got Jonah Jackson, our old friend, who they signed. And also, they did a lot in the secondary, Darius Williams, Tre'Davious White, and they did lose Aaron Donald, but they drafted a couple of guys who aren't going to be Aaron Donald, but if they wanted to have that really good defensive line, they drafted Jared Verse, they drafted Braden Fisk. They already had Kobe Turner and Byron Young, who last season, both of them had more sacks than Will Anderson. I'm bullish on the Rams being good. Am I saying that they're going to beat the Lions week 1? No. I'm just saying that it's going to be a very, very tough game, and it's going to test some improved areas of the Lions defense right away.
Woodward Sports chat threads. Sandy Dorton, Neil, is DCFC playing this weekend? They are.
Shout out.
International match against Pumas from Liga MX. So
nice.
the big league crossover there.
Yeah.
So it's like a friendly, I guess you could say. So, yeah, it'll be fun. That place will be popping, no doubt. Woodward Sports chat thread, jump in to their real cream of wheat. Our voices will be gone, too. Yeah, I mean, you boo kids for 5 hours, man, straight. It's tough.
I just can't see them dropping that second home game, but I do understand your reasoning.
No, it's going to be tougher.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're going to lose either. I'm saying it's going to be tough.
I got you.
That's where I'm at with it. Where are we at? Fourth down?
Fourth down in the Lions nickel package. More receiving yards this season, Sam Laporta or Jamison Williams?
That's a good one, too.
Yeah.
You came to play, Flannel. I'll give you that, man.
I'm interested to see his answer because I don't think it's J-Mo.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, let's go to Flannel on this one first,
Yeah,
shall
why
we?
not? Why not?
I'm gonna go with Sam Laporta to the shock of absolute.
wow.
I know it.
Wow.
Laporta's a hit. J-Mo's a bust, right?
No, I mean Laporta had 889 receiving yards last year. J-Mo had 354. Those are factual numbers. I will just say that. And Sam Laporta, here's the question. I'll ask it to you and I'll ask it to KG.
All right.
Is Sam Laporta our Travis Kelce?
I would say
Is he
so.
that kind of tight end who's going to be dominant for many years to come, have like 1,000-yard seasons, that type?
It appears that way.
I think he's our version of
Our
Travis
version of Travis
Kelce.
Kelce.
I don't think that he's going to be Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And that's not,
Yeah.
everybody calm down a
Right.
little bit, all right? Like, I don't think that's egregious to say.
Not at all.
No.
Because Kelce is a different animal.
Greatest tight end who ever lived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So far.
That's fair.
So far.
No.
Power Neck chimes in.
You still on the Tony Gonzalez train or the Grunk train?
Most definitely. I mean, you got to think about it as a tight end as a complete position. If you want to say receiving tight end, that's one thing. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Travis Kelce's not involved in the run game whatsoever.
No one cares about that power neck.
I mean, no one cares about it, but it matters. That's the reason why George Kittle, I think, is a better tight end, complete tight end.
Uh-oh, you got to get Sam high.
I saw the
hair flip.
I'm just saying, this is the reason. Is a more complete tight end. I will give you Kelsey's a better route runner, but I think Kittle's a better guy. That's a more overall complete tight end, plays the position better. Again, tight end isn't just can you catch the ball and catch passes. There's more to it than that.
Power net.
Right.
No, wait.
Are you
That's all it is to us.
talking Kittle right now? Because we're talking all time, though. Are you talking Kittle right now or all time?
I'm talking right now. Because if you look at Kelsey's last season, he kind of struggled down the stretch.
No, absolutely.
And coming in the playoffs, he did pick it up. But I'm just saying, all time, I think you put Gonzalez ahead of him, and I think you have to put
Gronk
ahead of him. Yeah.
Okay, now let me give the qualifier before Flannel jumps in here.
Yeah.
This man played in a college football bowl game on national television. He single-handedly brought Eastern Michigan out of the depths of hell as a program. So just Division I football player training to be in the CFL right now. Okay, your response to that.
When it comes to the intricacies of football, James, a.k.a. Power Neck, you know more than I do because you actually play every day. But when it comes to sort of history and analysis of numbers and what they do, I would put me up against anybody in the state. I'm just saying that. And Travis Kelce is not only, by the numbers, the most prolific tight end of all time. He is the second greatest postseason pass catching target ever after Jerry Rice. He is the Jerry Rice to the Chiefs. He is. Look at all of the numbers. All of the records in postseason literally go Jerry Rice, Travis Kelce, all the ones that we care about. And they won 3 Super Bowls. And Travis Kelce was the primary pass catching target over the totality of 3 of them, although on the first one you could say it was Tyreek Hill. I'm just saying.
Rebuttal.
Any response?
Is anyone scared to tackle Travis Kelce, or were you scared to tackle Gronkowski? That's my question. And you look at the Super Bowls and the playoff games, there's several times where Gronk came up big in the end of his career. The big games is where Gronk showed up the most. Travis Kelce had some good games in big games, not saying he disappeared or anything, but I'm just saying Gronk's the person that redefined the tight end position. That's my rebuttal. There is no one you'll ever see like Gronkowski ever again. Dude manhandled guys, literally made defenders chop his knees out every single time you tackled him. That's my rebuttal. And Tony Gonzalez is just a level of consistency that's hard to match, especially in that era. I think Travis Kelce's having a lot of success because he's in the most pass-happy era of the NFL has ever seen. So you have to take that into consideration when you bring up numbers, right? A lot like Stafford fans like to bring up is, yes, Matthew Stafford has great passing numbers, but he's never been a top 5 quarterback in this generation.
Is 7 straight 1,000-yard seasons consistency. And then his 8th one is 984. That's all I'm saying. Talking about consistency, Travis Kelce is consistency. If you want to say he's benefited from the offense, from Andy Reid, from Patrick Mahomes, even though he was good with Alex Smith too, if you want to say all of that, fine. I'm just saying you can't deny the greatness of Travis Kelce, what he's done, how big he has been on Super Bowl winning teams, so his playoff numbers, his regular season numbers. He is the Jerry Rice of tight ends. Tony Gonzalez, through no fault of his own, had no postseason success, and I'm not blaming him. Gronk obviously did, but Travis Kelce he's got it all.
All right, to get it back on clock here, Who Farted kind of echoes my sentiments. JMO's ceiling is higher than Laporta's.
I disagree. I disagree. Well, why are we ready? Do you know what
Jameson Williams is yet?
Yeah.
No, we don't. We don't know what Jameson Williams is. You act like he's already a superstar. They may or may not have the chemistry that Jared Goff and Sam Laporta already have and showed last season. Jameson Williams had more than 500 less receiving yards than Sam Laporta last year, and you're acting like I'm insane.
And 70 less targets.
You're acting like I'm insane for saying Sam Laporta.
No, you're insane for saying that. He had 500 yards more receiving. Yeah, he also had 50 more balls thrown to him.
Fine, and we'll see this year.
Come on, man.
But when it comes to
That's not apples to apples. That's not being genuine, dude.
It is being
That's
genuine.
Narrative spin.
No, it's not narrative spinning.
Yes, it is.
You guys narrative spin all the time about Jameson Williams. It's all about, oh, he doesn't get any targets. Oh, he never played. Oh, he blocks. When it comes to the greatest receivers in the game and of all time, all we think about is production. Why do we like Amon-Ra St. Brown? Because of 1,500 receiving yards. We don't care about anything else. That's facts.
Sports. Not trying to be the best at exercising.
Fifth down. Let's do it.
All right, 5th down in the Lions nickel package. True or false? The Lions will have an all-pro defensive player this season. You know who we looking at.
No, I know. Yeah.
You know who we looking at. I would say true.
If it goes the way it's supposed to go, then yeah, they have to.
I would say true.
Because that's how this stuff works.
Mm-hmm.
That when you win, you get all pros in the defensive spot.
Yeah.
Period.
Now, is it any other player besides the person we're all thinking of?
Oh, certainly it could be.
Okay.
Certainly it could
Who
be.
would be the options then?
Does Kirby Joseph have 8 picks?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
9. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Kirby Joseph
The
is
hair flip every time is great. Go ahead, Flannel.
Kirby Joseph is never going to be an all-pro. With all due respect.
No, but
it's not
if he
going to happen.
has 8 or 9 picks, that's how it works, Flannel.
That would
and you
put him on
win,
par.
that's how it works.
All right. We're bullish on Kirby Joseph, but
Did I say Kirby Joseph loading? No, I was giving you a for instance. I was asking the question, Flannel, and answering the question.
Fair enough.
Go ahead, drop to your knees.
No, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes that it's...
Drop to your knees.
I'm going to say Aiden Hutchinson. I just think the byproduct of him getting more help, the fact that he's consistently in the backfield, I think some of those pressures are going to turn into sacks, and he's also very good against the run. He's not Danielle Hunter or Trey Hendrickson, who I believe sack totals were a little bit inflated last year, but they didn't have nearly the pressures or the hits or weren't as good against the run. I think that Aiden is going to be more complete, and he's going to get the sacks. So give me Aiden Hutchinson.
So he has the help then.
He does have the help.
So much like Jamison Williams, we're going to see, right?
Yeah, because Hutch and Jamison Williams are at all similar in what they've done in their career so far.
Okay.
At all similar.
I know. Love them pressures.
Sam needs to see more. Remember that.
Yeah, you said that. You said you need to see more.
Well, I think the more is going to be more of a byproduct of his help, not because of what he does. But of course he's going to take a step.
And I think the more with JMO will be, that they give him the football.
Well, but if they don't.
Weird.
We'll see, though. We'll see. And they might. But you got to earn those targets. You don't just, it's not your birthright. It's not your birthright. I'll just say that.
All right, where are we at here?
Dude, I got to take a break.
Wake Up Woodward, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Wake Up Woodward, 8 to 10 a.m. right here on the Woodward Sports Network. You know the players. You know the game. Kool-Aid, Flannel, Sam, that's his usual home. We got Broder in the building, JB Smoove, the legend, the GOAT of Woodward Sports, and, of course, KG in the building for that one as well. 8 to 10 a.m., Detroit's number one, Michigan's number one sports network. Yes, number one. Look into it. Woodward Sports.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
1, 2, 3, 4. Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's number one Chevy dealer.
Roof, roof. That's right, Premier Pet. When it
Got
comes
that
to your
dog in
pet,
him.
don't settle. Give your pet the best.
Did the
Premier
DMX
Pet
bark.
Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Family owned and operated for 30 years. 13 Metro Detroit locations. Over 60 brands of food and their lowest prices and curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. Go to www.premierpetsupply.com. Take care of your pet. Do what's right, folks.
All right, keeping it pushing here. Nickel Package Friday. Neil Rule, Flannel Sam in for DMAC. We got KG. Joel is in the house playing the part of Jesus here today. And, of course, Power Neck in the building on the ones and twos. Here's one. Here's a granular one for you, Flannel. JP17. JMO had 60 less catches But the yards per catch, Jameis almost 15, Laporta's 10. So there you go.
Well, here's what I also think. I don't think there will ever be a season where Jamison Williams has more catches than Sam Laporta. That's almost baked into the cake. If you want to say that J-Mo is going to get like 50 or 60 next year, then I could see him having more receiving yards than Sam Laporta. But my point is that it's not crazy to give Sam Laporta the answer for having more receiving yards next year than Jamison Williams.
I didn't say it was.
Okay, fair enough.
He was talking about the ceiling, but
Fair enough.
I think by default, receiver would have a higher ceiling than a tight end position, just positional.
Especially his nature.
Right.
Because
right.
any moment can be a 75-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
At any moment.
Yeah.
He is exciting. You got to say that, Flannel.
Of course.
You stop what you're doing and you watch when you see that he's got the football.
Of course.
All right, NFL time.
Yes, sir.
NFL nickel package. We're not that far away, guys. About a month out from training camp.
I can't wait, man. But question or first down in the NFL nickel package. Can or will the Chiefs do this again?
At some point, right? Like
It's got to stop,
yeah,
right?
like at some point.
I don't know.
It's got to stop.
We could be watching the new GOAT.
And I'm not saying, I'm not saying no to that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, law of averages says something's got to go against them.
They did.
You know?
They revamped, though.
And they did it any way you want it done.
Yeah.
Go on the road, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Their defense is still strong. They revamped their receiver. We do still see what the receivers are going to do. But, I mean, they retooled, man. I think they're ready to go.
I know. Do we know what the odds are in them to win the Super Bowl? Are they like 3-1, 4-1?
Do not.
Yeah, that's. I'm not asking you to go.
Okay.
Somebody in the chat will.
Yeah.
Somebody in the chat will put it out there.
But
Flannel, like, at some point, man, like they got to catch a bad break or something, right?
I don't know, because Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback to ever walk Earth. But it's not just him. Andy Reid is maybe the best coach of all time, certainly up there with the greatest offensive mind, either him or Bill Walsh. Steve Spagnuolo is one of the greatest defensive coordinators of all time for what he's done with both the Chiefs and the New York Giants. Chris Jones is maybe right now that Aaron Donald retired, certainly one of the top defensive tackles of this generation and right now. And quiet as kept, the Chiefs, what they did in the offseason, getting a Hollywood Brown. People act like Hollywood Brown is trash. He had a 1,000-yard season in 2021. Rashee Rice is back. Travis Kelce is not what he was, but he's still one of the better tight ends in the NFL.
Everybody sleeps on the fact that they traded Tyreek Hill.
Yes.
And they revamped a defense in a draft with late-round picks.
Absolutely.
They sleep on that.
George Karlaftis is still there. You've got Nick Bolton. You've got Leo Chenal, who really broke out. You've got Trent McDuffie, who was an all-pro. Yes, they certainly can. Would it shock any of you if they won another one?
No, not at all.
How could you bet against them at this point? Because a lot of people bet against them last year and the year before.
That's true. And they had a tough stretch down, the rest of the year. I know they went on the road and got it done in the playoffs, but I don't want to say they backdoored into the playoffs, but it did not look bad. I mean, it did not look good those last few games. So.
Right, but that's how they operate. And that's where, when I come up with the takes about how we're all going to flip out when the Lions lose a game, Chiefs don't flip out when they lose a game, man.
Yeah.
They do what's necessary. They get in the show, and then they go to work.
That's
like
facts.
that's how it's just a ho-hum regular season to them.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is. So, I like the way they go about their business.
Is Xavier Worthy the X factor for them to get back to that?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what's wild. It doesn't matter who you put in there. And we know why.
Yeah.
We know why it doesn't matter.
But last time he had a receiver with that kind of speed, you know what happened. So that's
no
all
doubt.
I'm saying.
Hey, and whether Xavier Worthy works out or not, Hollywood Brown, he's proven 1,000-yard receiver. Rashee Rice was a standout rookie last year. Isaiah Pacheco, best running back Patrick Mahomes has ever worked with. If those and Travis Kelce, of course, if those are Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid's skill position players, along with a really good interior of the offensive line, I wouldn't bet against them.
Yeah.
No chance.
And the best play caller in the game.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Second down.
Second down in the NFL nickel package. This is a bit strong. Are the Browns the AFC 49ers? Question mark.
And I put that in there because of what they've overcome to be a playoff team.
I get it.
They did the Trey Lance version of free agency and gave Deshaun Watson $250 million guaranteed. That should have been the death sentence to them. And here they are in the playoffs, in that division.
Look who they had to do it with. Joe Flacco off the couch.
That's what I'm saying.
But I get what you mean. I'm just looking at the flip side.
Like Brock Purdy is the 7th round draft pick off the couch.
Yeah.
You know, like they hit a miracle. And here they are. And like by all rights, that trade and the capital they gave up, and then giving the man $250 million, who has done nothing, nothing for that franchise except cause issues.
Yeah.
Nothing. But Flannel, they're in the playoffs in that division. And I know you think Mike Tomlin sucks, but when you're in a division with the Raiders and Mike Tomlin and you make the playoffs, you're a good team.
Yeah.
The idea that the 49ers and the Browns are the same thing is
Here
asinine.
we go. Linear flannel, granular flannel.
Oh,
Here we go, dude. No, the same idea where they had a move that was an absolute bomb.
Okay.
Just one of the worst moves you can make, like the Trey Lance thing.
By saying that, you're saying Kevin Stefanski is my man, the 49ers coach, and I don't think that. So, I'm just saying. You're comparing, you said they're the AFC 49ers.
Yeah, in that what they've overcome to still be good. And you didn't read the second part of the question. You realize they're on their best 4-year run since the 80s?
That's fine, but the 49ers, they overcame with the 7th round pick who is their guy, who took them to a Super Bowl. The Browns overcame with 40-year-old Joe Flacco, who's not even with the team anymore.
Yeah.
The 49ers, they actually hit a miracle, a sustained miracle. The Browns, they hit more of a flash in the pan. And I'm not saying that what the Browns did wasn't impressive. Certainly with especially with Nick Chubb being out as well, their defense led by Myles Garrett and Denzel Ward and Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah really breaking out. That was impressive. Don't get me wrong, good offensive line as well. But the San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy last season, do we not realize he was 3rd in the NFL in touchdown passes and 1st in QBR and 1st in rating? That's an actual miracle. That's a real miracle. Not what the Browns did.
Max Mayer says they're very comparable. Shanahan and Stefanski both choke games that they're favored in all the time.
Well, yeah, that's the only way they compare to me.
No, absolutely.
Because Shanahan's choked away Super Bowls and Stefanski's choked away divisional games. They're the exact same. The exact same. Stefanski and Shanahan. Good Lord.
Granular flannel.
Yeah.
Max flannel.
Everything's linear. All right,
I'm
third
leaning
down.
with flannel on that one though. But my bad. I guess I didn't read all of that last question.
No, you didn't. That's
but,
all right. I
okay,
fixed it for
my
you.
bad. But number 3 or third down in the NFL nickel package. Is it this year or never for the Jets?
Yes.
Yeah, come on now. You already know what
Yeah.
Get your shit off. You already know how I feel about it.
Dude, Robert Saleh's in the 4th year of a 5th-year deal.
He's 1 foot in the grave.
Their
if you ask me.
GM is in his 6th year. What have they done?
Not a damn thing.
I keep hearing about it. What have they done? And now their entire existence is their wagons are hitched to Aaron Rodgers at 40 coming off an Achilles. Like, that's the situation they're in. And Flannel, you can tell me how it's going to change, but I told you it was going to happen before last year. It did, and it's not going to get any better this year.
But Neil, he went on an ayahuasca trip.
I know. The peyote, the golf, all of it. I know. But here's also what I know. When this doesn't work this year, they're gone.
Yeah.
They are gone. They are shot into NFL oblivion.
You hold on to your heads for this one. The New York Jets are going to make the playoffs, whether it's Aaron Rodgers or Tyrod Taylor. I really believe that, given what they've done offensively. They've revamped their offensive line with a guy in Tyron Smith who's been hurt and a guy in Morgan Moses who's a little older, but also they drafted Olu Fashanu. They got Mike Williams to supplement Garrett Wilson and Malachi Corley in the slot. And their defense, we all know that their defense is elite. They basically swapped Bryce Huff for Hassan Reddick, along with Quinnen Williams and Sauce Gardner. If you have Aaron Rodgers healthy for the season, which is a huge if, I could see them winning the division. If Tyrod Taylor even has to play part of the season or the majority of it, I still think they make the playoffs given the talent that they have.
But it's this year or never?
Well, Morgan Moses and Tyron Smith might actually be on their last seasons, and the offensive line for that team is kind of important. So,
And what do you do with Salah? If
He's going to get fired if they don't
if
make
they
the
don't
playoffs.
go to the playoffs,
Yeah.
he's in the last year of his deal.
Yeah.
You're not extending him.
Yeah, he's gone.
So if you're not extending him,
He's gone.
then you're firing him.
Mhm.
That's the way this works.
That's fair.
And if he gets fired,
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
who hired him's got to get fired.
That's
Uh-huh.
fair. No, that's fair.
Then it starts again for the
I don't
Jets.
think people and we hear about him all the time. It's wild to me.
Yeah.
All right, where we at?
All right, 4th down in the NFL. Nickel
All right, we got to
package.
cook through these here, Flannel.
All right, and if we're gonna talk possible implosions, you got to talk about the Cowboys. Dak needs a contract. CeeDee Lamb needs a contract. Micah Parsons needs a contract in theory because the longer they wait, the more it costs. Elaborate.
Yeah, I mean, right? Did we miss anything there?
I don't know about implosion. I think even with those 3 guys, if they can lock them up, which is an if, they'll be okay enough to compete for a wild card spot, maybe 8, 9, 10 wins.
But that's what we talking about. The regular season don't matter for the Dallas Cowboys.
Then yes. If we're talking about them never doing anything in the playoffs, then yes. 100% they're going to implode. But by implosion, I was thinking more like become what the Giants or the Commanders have become and win 4 or 5 games. If you get all of those guys locked up, you're going to be okay. You're just not going to win anything of significance. At least that's what history has shown.
They have to sign Dak Prescott. They have to. Because if they don't, then what's the point of signing CeeDee Lamb? They don't have a quarterback for next year.
Yeah.
There is no move that can be made.
Nope. Good luck. Good luck, Dallas Cowboys.
That affects everything else.
But we'll hear about them all season again.
And when they lose in the playoffs again, Mike McCarthy's out the door because they ain't not going to keep trotting him out there either.
Are you sure about that?
You see what I'm saying? Like it's a potential implosion.
Yeah.
More than we think it might be.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Here we go.
All right, 5th down in the NFL nickel package. Have you ever talked to anyone in your life that thinks the Lawrence contract is a good idea? How is he the highest paid player in the NFL?
I think we moved on quickly from that, and I just want to remind everybody that Trevor Lawrence is the highest paid player in the National Football League.
You know why that is? It's the market.
I don't care.
It's not the player.
I
it's the
don't
market.
care. They looked into a camera and said, we have just made Trevor Lawrence the highest paid player in the National Football League.
What else was they going to do?
They did that.
Go back to the draft?
Something else. I don't know. I don't work for Jacksonville.
I get you.
Something else.
You literally think that they should let Trevor Lawrence walk, don't you?
Something else.
They had to do it.
Yeah.
They had to. Trevor Lawrence, for all you say about how he's done nothing or he is nothing or he is a bum, even though you blow your wad over Justin Fields, but that's another story for another day. The year before he got drafted, the Jacksonville Jaguars won 1 game. 1 game. The previous 3 years before he got drafted, they won 12 combined. The first year was that Urban Meyer disaster, and then the next year, he takes them to the playoffs. And they win a playoff game.
I won't get granular like you and say, well, yeah, they had the easiest schedule in the NFL. This reason, that reason. I won't do that.
So a playoff.
Flannel, you tell me a world where Trevor Lawrence should be the highest paid player in this league.
He shouldn't. Obviously.
It's the market.
But Dak Prescott might be the highest paid player in the NFL. And with him, it's like, oh, yeah, it's just going to happen. But with Trevor Lawrence, it's always like, oh, he's a bum.
It is going to happen with him because he has the leverage. The Cowboys have no other option.
All right.
No other option.
What is the Jaguars option?
You could have moved him.
That's insane. You're going to move Trevor Lawrence, the best quarterback that you've had in many, many years, probably since David Garrard.
Okay.
Dead serious.
We'll keep tabs on this one, Flannel. Let's see how it works out for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Joe wanted to get in on
I was going to say, what's your call? I'm agreeing with Sam on this because it's like Trevor Lawrence. It's like I can look at it as basically like if people were having discussions in like year 3, year 4 saying like, oh, we should not pay Stafford, let him move on. That would really make no sense because like, yeah, he didn't really do anything, but he showed the promise that he's going to be the one to lead our team. So it's like Trevor Lawrence hasn't done much, but he's shown the promise that he can be a special talent, and especially if you put some pieces
Joel,
around
I
him.
would say, how can you say he hasn't done much and then say, well, he's shown?
I mean,
Joel,
he's made the playoffs.
He's 5 years
That's
in
like
this league now.
3.
I was gonna say,
3.
yeah, he hasn't played that long.
Going into his 4th year.
I was about to say, wasn't he injured for like a good grip of one of the years?
He's been in the NFL for 3 years, and one of them was the Urban Meyer disaster.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so
and we're ready to throw him in the trash.
Yeah, no,
I think that's
okay.
insane.
But we
in a microwave society.
We
That's
can't
really
keep
what it
calling
is.
Danny Dimes trash and not call Trevor Lawrence trash. And I'm a Trevor Lawrence guy, but it's just their numbers are comparable.
Let's keep it consistent.
And Sam, you're a numbers guy. They have very comparable numbers. The only difference, Trevor Lawrence got a playoff win.
Daniel Jones had maybe peak Saquon Barkley, and he threw 15 touchdown passes the year that they won a playoff game. 15.
I get it.
Trevor Lawrence threw 25.
They have similar numbers.
They're the same guy then.
All right.
But yet you love Justin
Travis
Fields.
Etienne too.
Travis Etienne is not what he was last year. Wasn't 2022 Saquon Barkley.
All I'll
Come
say
on.
is this: he doesn't need to be paid $55 million. You
That's
could have paid
fair.
him $40, and still gotten the same thing.
He's going to take 40 now. Obviously, if you're the Jaguars and you can get him to take 40, that would be like a miracle, but that's just the reality right now. If they believe Trevor Lawrence is their quarterback of the future, they paid him as such. And if you think he's already done, fine, but I don't.
No, I think their franchise is done with him as the highest paid player in the league.
It's going to be tough.
No, I'm glad.
It's going to be tough.
Sign him up. Just like I want the Cowboys to sign Dak.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Another one you cross off the list.
Another one bites the dust.
Yep. Tell them about Lady Jane.
Absolutely. I need to get this haircut. Cross that off the list soon. But awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in and sit back and relax and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
To any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your
Hey, where
throne
are
for
the,
a King's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts. Our professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. 24/7 professional monitoring. Call us anytime, day or night, and know that a Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. Technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people have been proven to care. Call 1-800-STAY-OUT. That's 1-800-STAY-OUT. Guardian Alarm, your local security experts.
All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Easy is jumping on the Trevor Lawrence's great bandwagon. He was banged up a lot last year. It's the NFL, you're always banged up. And led the league in drop passes. Well, he's the highest paid player in the league right now. Once you sign that deal, that's what you are. And you need to be in accordance with it.
It's a big year for him.
And he has not shown that ability. He has not shown that level of play ever. So I don't expect it to happen.
I mean, that's a lot of quarterbacks, though. I mean, has Jared Goff even shown that he's a $52 million a year quarterback? It's the market.
That's way different. That's crazy.
So Lawrence is better than Goff?
No.
Oh,
that's not what I'm saying.
That's how they're paid.
Hold on, Sam.
I'm saying
Watch
that.
yourself.
Okay, so Jared Goff is a $52 million a year quarterback.
Yes.
And it's the most insane thing in the history of humankind to say that Trevor Lawrence is 55.
better than him? Yes, it is insane.
Well, he's not better than him right now, but it's market.
They both signed contracts. They both signed contracts within weeks of each other. He's got more money, so therefore he's better, right? You be granular, Flannel. Yeah. He makes more money, so he's got to be better.
What would lead you to believe Trevor Lawrence is better than Goff?
I don't think he's better than Goff. When did I say that? I don't believe he's better than Goff.
Then why isn't Goff worth 52?
I don't think either of them are technically worth what they were paid.
I get you.
You're more comfortable giving Jared Goff that kind of money right now. I understand that, but with most quarterbacks, Danny Dimes isn't worth $40 million. It's crazy. Deshaun Watson wasn't worth being the first fully guaranteed quarterback in NFL history.
So you got to be mad at the market then.
That's my point. It's the market. It's the market.
I'm just making sure.
Yes.
All right, real quick, I want to touch on this because we do got to get back on the break schedule. Dr. Pierce going to join us coming up in just a couple of minutes, as he usually does. We had to miss out on Tuesday, so Dr. Pierce will join us coming up in just a few minutes. Real quick, I'm not going to go down the Tigers rabbit hole here.
Yeah, please.
All right, I'm not.
You done stressed me out all week with this.
You know what's funny though?
What?
Have you ever seen a season fall apart that quickly? Two bad Scooble starts and it was over.
Yeah. I mean, shit, at least we got a couple months out of it this time.
I saw this, the podcast Foul Territory. They had Evan Petzold on, Tigers beat writer here in the city. Quote, Jack Flaherty is definitely going to be on the move. That's happening.
Okay. Well, if
closing time.
Yeah, but if they're smart, you would do this.
One last call for alcohol, so finish your hot dogs and beer.
It's a great song, by the way.
It is a great song.
But yeah, I mean, if they're a smart organization, you realize where you are at this point. Yeah, I expect them to do that. Like, it's no surprise.
So there you have it.
No, at this point.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate that they have to. And honestly, I've been looking into it a little bit. You know who needs pitching really, really bad? The Minnesota Twins. Straight up. Jack Flaherty for their fourth best prospect, Gabriel Gonzalez.
They're
outfielder.
not giving you Gonzalez
yes, they
for
are.
him.
They're
no,
giving.
they're not.
Yes, he's the 83rd ranked prospect in all of baseball.
You're going to be lucky to crack a top 100.
That's not no.
Yes.
The Minnesota Twins, in terms of teams that have 40 or more wins, have the worst team ERA by far.
You think Flaherty's going to be the only pitcher out there available?
I think he's going to be one of the best, especially after tonight's start where he lowers his ERA to under 3.
What if it goes the other way?
Well, then we'll see. It's the Chicago White Sox. They're one of the worst offenses in baseball, too. Andrew Vaughn is their Spencer Torkelson.
Yeah. Chuck Brewer. Neil, and the bad 2 starts were only 4 earned runs. A good offense would have still won those 2 games. At least got you no decision, but we don't have a good offense.
Yeah.
No.
Despite what we were told by KG at third base.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Leave me at the third base alone, man.
The third base isn't even really the problem.
We've been trying to tell him all week.
It's more about the principle.
Yeah,
but principality, Smokey.
I never said he was going to be the savior at third. I said it was a good move
you said
for
this
this
is rock
year.
solid.
For this year.
You said that this could be better than any Matt Chapman signing or anybody.
For this
I'll
year,
tell you what,
and it was cheaper.
Is Gio Urshela that much worse than Matt Chapman?
Thank you.
Again, it's not the problem. The problem is that Spencer Torkelson played his way into AAA. Parker Meadows played his way into AAA. Javier Baez should play his way out of baseball forever. And Colt Keith should play his way into AAA.
Real quick, Dusty says, Flannel, I heard the Twins are going to sign J.J. McCarthy to pitch.
Hey, because he threw a bad first pitch, he's all of a sudden a terrible quarterback. That's fine.
They're saying he's going to be QB3.
He's not going to be QB3. Anyway, it doesn't matter because he's the greatest quarterback in Michigan football history, and he was a top 10 pick. That's facts.
Oh, that's right. He set the single-season passing touchdown record like you promised me.
Oh, they won the national championship, and he was a top 10 pick.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about J.J. McCarthy and what you told me.
He was a top 10 pick, and he was first-team All-Big Ten.
But you told me he was going to break the all-time single-season passing touchdown record. You told me that.
Do you think I would have taken a national championship over that?
No. That's not what we're talking about.
So he's a bust at Michigan now.
That's not what we're talking about.
He was a bust at Michigan.
We're talking about what you told me, and it was factually incorrect.
Fine. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
He was a bust at Michigan, obviously. That's what we should have started Jack Tuttle, right? You got me again. God damn it.
Well, hey.
Yep, every time. It's a Clyde and sinker.
I'm a little off my game today, if you guys can't tell. It's been about a week.
Yeah.
Noakes, next Monday I'll be.
It's all right. It's Friday, man. It's Friday. It's all good. It's your first day back. We'll give you some slack. Every time, though. All right, so where we going? College?
Get your act together and do the Swiss insurance read, all right?
Absolutely. Swiss insurance. At least I understood that I fell for it there. Now more than ever, it is critical for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in extra fees. Call Market Swiss Insurance today at 313-530-1698 or go to their website at swissins.com.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Thank you to the Detroit Lions and Sheila Hamp for the best season in Lions history. Now it's time to let Brad Holmes cook. Woodward Sports.
Here for Planet Fitness. You guys know what it is, the very best gym in the gym game. Don't forget, too, the high school summer pass is still going on. If you got a kid, if you are yourself, ages 14 to 19, you can work out for free at Planet Fitness all summer long. It's very, very simple. Go to planetfitness.com. Check it out. You can walk in the door. There's over 50 of them in the Metro Detroit area. Very cool program that Planet Fitness is doing. Of course, the teenagers going to have a lot of time on their hands here through the summer. You can get them moving, get them into Planet Fitness, and you can do it too. Go to planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential. All right, keeping it pushing here. Nickel Package Friday. Neil Rule, Sam Flannel, KG. Joel, my guy, here in the building. All right, Joel, we put Power Neck, who's here on the ones and twos, you know, up on the stage. So, Joel, you typically are part of the fabric of Ermanni and Edward's show.
Yeah.
What's it like for you right now?
A little bit of
Compare
everything.
this.
Parking cars.
Compare where.
That sounds like for a parking cars. He the valet now.
He's a valet.
I can't speak to that. It's not a show. You're an hour in here on Big D Energy. Compare and contrast this to Ermanni and Edward.
What you call? Honestly, I haven't been paying too much attention, so I just been clipping over here, so it's about the same.
Okay.
If you want to be honest, the vast different one is when I'm on heavyweights. When I'm on heavyweights, that's like the most different from them all.
Okay.
But these are like all the shows for the most part up until heavyweights are similar in some ways, but different in their own, if that makes sense.
100%.
Yeah.
Are you under any pressure right now?
No, I'm under no pressure.
Are you sure?
Under no pressure at all.
Okay.
Just chilling with my headphones. I actually didn't even hear you for a second. They noise canceling.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
so you're locked in.
Yeah, that's why I had to take them all the way off.
So you're like the anti-Jesus then.
Yeah.
You're locked in. Okay, I feel you. Respect.
Because I try to I don't like to be clipping after the show. I try to clip during the show and get it out during the show and just.
I feel you on that.
Good
That's
man.
fair.
Hopefully whoever posting them can make it easier for them to post it while the show going on.
Yeah, absolutely. In the chat, by the way, jump into the Woodward Sports chat. Steve, I think this is geared towards KG. He doesn't address you individually, KG.
Oh, great.
Don't forget, J.J. McCarthy was illegally recruited.
Well, that's your line.
He
Neil.
was. I didn't say it. Steve said
I was
it.
waiting for you to say it.
Could it be it's tougher when he doesn't know the plays?
Whatever it is, they're
You
national
and Valenti,
champions.
boy.
They're national champions forever. That's all I care about. That's all I care about.
Okay. Real Cream of Wheat wants to know, Joel, are you allowed to look Ryan Ermanni in the eye?
No, I just replied to him. I said, yeah, we talk shit all the time. Like,
okay.
What you call it? Ryan Ermanni, that's my guy. I be texting him. I was texting him in the gym the other day.
Text privileges? I don't even got that. I done known him longer. Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, no.
Powerneck, are you allowed to text Ryan Ermanni?
I can text him, man, but I don't have, just the casual texting. No, Joel's got a little special thing going on there. Good for Joel.
What you call it? People take a liking to me. I guess it's my energy.
I guess so. Crazy Clown, this is the troll segment. No, you call it the troll segment. I say I just sit here and tell you things that factually happen.
Oh, God.
It factually happened. So which is that trolling, Flannel? Or is that
he on the Tiger smack and the Wolverine smack all in 1 week?
I just remember that beautiful 34-13 score, Michigan versus Washington.
Tell them about it.
That's what I remember. I remember going crazy with the guys here, including you, KG.
Michael Penix limping out that damn game.
That game. Throwing a pick to Mikey Sanders-Still to really seal it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
All right. Anyway, moving on.
Great memories.
Want to sneak in a college football nickel package real quick?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Let's wrap up the college football. We got a spin the block nickel package coming up. Sports media. I can't wait. All right, let's cook it real quick.
College football nickel package. First down. The Athletic came out with their playoff projections. Miami, Penn State. The more college football changes, the more it stays the same.
It's funny to me, right? Here we are again, and we're rounding back into form. More on that later, by the way. And you guys can talk tough all you want. We'll get to that in fifth down. But here, Miami, Penn State. That's why they did this expanded playoff thing. So you could wake up the echoes, Miami and Penn State.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. Because of the expanded playoffs, one of them will be in. And I think it's most likely to be Penn State. You know how I know? Because the last 2 seasons, during the final college CFP ranking, they were 10th and 11th, respectively. They've got Abdul Carter, who to me is the next Micah Parsons. They've got a good safety. They've got Drew Aller as a quarterback, who's an NFL quarterback. They got 2 good running backs. And hey, Miami too. Transfer quarterback Cam Ward, transfer running back.
I'm a Miami fan. It's over. It's been over. It will stay over.
Well, Mario Cristobal just needs to learn how to take knees. I'll just say that. Or else last year, they wouldn't have made the playoff, but they would have probably won 9 or 10 games. But, those are the type of...
It is. It's just, it's funny to me. Here's funny, Crazy Clown. It factually happened at Oakland University since you work for them, 199 and 332 record, but I digress. Well, Crazy Clown, the funny thing about that, when they played Michigan, when Michigan came in, they're 1-0 against Michigan. Weird, huh?
So Oakland's basketball program is better. Yeah. That's what you're saying.
I mean, we were this year.
That's
for sure, absolutely.
That is a fact.
Well, and we didn't have a $5 million coach.
That's facts. That's facts.
Who people want to coach the Pistons.
No, they don't.
Your people said that. All right, second down.
All right, second down in the college football nickel package. Pat McAfee is still unsigned for ESPN's College Game Day. Do y'all still watch Game Day?
I gotta admit, I do. I know everyone's gonna be cool and flex here. No, I don't watch Game Day. You do too. Shut up. You do. It is like I
love seeing that helmet, the Caruso in the helmet, huh?
What's that? No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that. But I do still watch College Game Day. I flip it on for like the first 15 minutes. I wait to see if they run power neck highlights, and then I keep it pushing.
Yeah, I fluctuate between that and Big Noon kickoff. Yeah, it kind of, if Michigan's playing on Big Noon, I'll usually watch that instead. But yeah, college football pregame shows are absolutely electric and have been forever and need to continue to be a tradition because there's nothing quite like it.
Would you like more Big Noon or College Game Day?
I
would say
a
Game
million
Day.
times.
I'd say Game Day.
I would honestly say Big Noon low-key was creeping up there for me this season. I watched them a little bit more this season. And I like Mark
Michigan
Ingram's energy.
Show?
Yeah. Huh?
The Michigan pregame show?
Hey, the national championship
no, not the Michigan. I just whoever. Most times it was Michigan playing.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was Michigan playing.
Yes.
No speaking facts.
You gotta have the national champions.
You You play college football. Am I right or am I wrong?
They cover a lot of Michigan football.
Yeah, like
Either
once you
Michigan
said that, I
or
really
Ohio
peeped it. I'm
State.
like, yeah, every
Big
game
Urban
was a
Meyer
Michigan
channel.
game. Yeah.
It's a big blue bloods program. If you like blue blood programs, you probably like, big noon kickoff.
I don't hate the hustle.
And the Pat McAfee thing last year, he chose to do game day instead of WWE. He kind of sidelined WWE. This year, he's been full-time WWE. He's on Raw all the time. So I don't think he does sign with College Game Day because the schedules just don't match up. And maybe he has more interest in that, but just wanted to throw that out there. So
I will say this: McAfee's an animal. Like,
oh yeah.
As a guy that works in this business, man, like,
and he's great. Everything he does, everything he does works, man.
Especially during football season, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
Yeah.
He earns every dime.
Oh yeah.
Every dime he gets, he earns. All right, third down.
All right, third down in the college football nickel package. Why does everyone ignore decades of success for Oklahoma, but just anoint Texas as a blue state blood again after one playoff appearance?
Yeah, like,
because it's the Longhorns, baby. Come on now.
I don't get it. Like, because they're basically the same, except Oklahoma's done it for 2 decades.
But people remember
and won a chip.
People remember the Texas memories more.
I don't get it.
They value the Texas memories more.
I'll actually tell you why. I think it's very, very simple. Texas is on the upswing. Steve Sarkisian looks like he's trending to become one of the best coaches in school history. Oklahoma, on the other hand, has Brent Venables, a guy that you agree is not up to caliber of like a Lincoln Riley, for example.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma, all those years that they were good, they would always get exposed in the college football playoff. And I understand they made it. They had all those good quarterbacks, but even when we talk about decades, Texas has a national championship more recently than Oklahoma does.
Yeah.
Vince Young. And then a couple years later, they were in the game with Colt McCoy.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they're the bigger brand.
I think Oklahoma was considered up there when they were actually doing it, when they actually had Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield. Now, they're clearly on a downswing. And they're going into the SEC where they're going to be perpetually a 4-loss team.
As will Texas.
I don't know about that. I think Texas will be better than Oklahoma moving forward.
Okay. We gonna see.
We're gonna see.
I know. I like it. I can't wait. All right.
Fourth down. Fourth down in the college football nickel package. We are less than 100 days away from college football. Do we realize USC, UCLA, Oregon, and Washington are in the Big Ten?
I keep asking this one every week because I don't feel like people do realize it. You know, like they don't.
They ain't got no choice.
I know, but it's happening.
Yeah,
and it's happening. Like,
I'm looking forward to it.
In 2 months, it's happening.
I understand.
More competition in the Big Ten. That's all you can ask for.
Hey,
so.
Are we fully aware, though, Flannel? Do you think we are?
Yes. I know you asked that question.
No, do you think the average Big Ten fan is fully aware of
Who
that?
cares? You asked that question, and if I don't give you the answer that you think that you're programmed to get, you just don't listen. You're like, la, 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 la. Who gives a damn? It's there whether we want it or not. It's just a subtle way to jab at the Big Ten. That's what you're doing.
What do you mean?
That's what you're doing.
How am I jabbing at the Big Ten?
Basically saying that the Big Ten for so long was trash. No. And that we're not prepared for better competition. We're not prepared for Oregon.
No. It's not a jab at the Big Ten. It's a jab at the traditional list of and there was one in here too. Someone complaining about the noon kickoffs. You know, like it's not a jab at that. Like this change is happening, and you can talk that you don't like it all you want, but guess what?
You gonna watch
when Frank Lucas shows up with the blue magic.
Exactly. ... Looking like you in the bathroom with the Tigers, man.
All right, what do we got next?
All right, so fifth down in the college football nickel package. Ohio State, Michigan, Auburn, Alabama, Notre Dame, USC, Texas, A&M, all in week 14 alone. Y'all still talking tough, saying I won't watch and I won't stream? Question mark.
I think they are.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're all talking tough. Mm-hmm. Everyone I'm not getting another streaming service.
But when you leave, they're going to be streaming again.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like there is no
liking and wanting to hang on to a little bit of tradition. You don't value sentimentality at all. Just all about the bag. And I am here to give a voice to people who actually appreciate tradition.
The administrators are about the bag.
Fine.
The conferences are about the bag.
Right.
The TV networks are about. The coaches are about the bag.
The minute NIL happened, they became NFL Junior.
No, it was already NFL Junior.
It was, but now it's legal to be NFL
The laborers
Junior.
just weren't paid.
Exactly. Now it's legal to be out here with it. But yeah, it's been like that.
I don't know. We don't need to dunk or victory lap on people who are just going to watch their favorite sport but not like some things about it. That's all. And that's what you do.
But you're going to line up and...
Yeah.
Who cares? Why are you like shaming people for it?
Y'all got any more of that SEC game?
I think he's just shaming the people that come out and be in these comments and say...
it's not you,
Yeah,
Flannel.
I understand. It's the people that, I won't watch
I'm not getting Peacock.
Yeah,
Well, you are
like-
if you want to watch a game.
Exactly. It's those people.
Yeah, I'm not getting Peacock to stream this NFL playoff game. Well, 3 million people did.
Fair enough.
Like, it's just the people that continue to push back about it despite the
Right.
fact of the evidence that it works time and time and time again.
Yep.
You're addicted. Just admit you're addicted.
Yep.
And you're not going anywhere.
Shape up or ship out, man.
Matt Kruger, next thing you know, you're going to hear about high school. Top 10 players in the nation getting 5-10 grand. That's already happening, too.
Yeah.
Quinn Ewers did that.
Yeah.
Walked out the door.
Yeah, happening.
Yeah, exactly.
See, Grom at 0237, name, image, and likeness destroyed the NCAA.
I wouldn't
it
say
did
that.
not.
Yeah.
Coaches making $160 million last year to not coach. To not coach. Athletic directors making 7 figures like Alabama's athletic director. That's what destroyed this. They're going to get the blame. The players are when they want a little piece of the action that they create.
Right. And didn't regulate.
Exactly.
Like,
that's what destroyed this. I'm tired of the athletes getting the blame for this
You know they
shit.
gonna get
All
the
they're
blame.
doing is asking for theirs.
Yeah.
The coaches and the administrators been getting it forever.
Yeah.
Be mad at them. And then they jump on that camera and they're like, I just don't like the Dabo Sweeney. I don't like the direction college football's going.
You ain't
yeah,
gonna
you know what you do like your checking account.
Right. You ain't gonna like the direction of your career then because you better get with it.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He's made his $70 million. It doesn't matter. It's easy to talk tough when you got 70 M's in the bank.
Yeah.
It's easy to be righteous when you got $70 million.
Nick Saban, but he's gone now.
It's easy to be righteous then, but when somebody else that they created for you,
Yeah.
that's what destroyed college sports, but we'll still show up and watch anyway. And how can something be destroyed that you won't give up? It can't be. So let's just be honest. I guess that's the moral. That's the moral of the story. Where are we at? Les Stanford, Power Neck?
Absolutely.
All right, tell 'em,
What
let 'em
happens
know.
when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. This is exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's try.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Yo.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Hey, Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Neil Rule here for Feldman Automotive. That's right, there's 18 Feldman Automotive dealerships in and around the Metro Detroit area. Feldman Chevrolet in Novi. They're Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. But guess what? You want a Ford, you want a Kia, whatever you want, Feldman Automotive has it. Whatever brand of car. They have a dealership for it. Go to feldmanauto.com. Find the one that works best for you. You can start the car buying experience online. Like for real. You can get it cooking. The Feldman Advantage, man. That's what they're about there. They will get you your car. Sam Flannel got a car from there. He said it was the best car transaction in the history of his life. You guys can do it too. feldmanauto.com. Feldman Automotive. They're the GOATs. All right, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Sam Flannel, KG, Joel in the house, Power Neck in the building.
Bro.
What's up?
Easy did say it good, but he said that's a crazy nickname. And I never really thought about it till
Power Neck?
Power Neck.
You see his neck?
No, I get that, but I don't. You're a family man. I guess you don't.
You're a family
You don't
man.
see where my mind is going.
I know. I understand where you're coming from. I get what you're saying.
Like Neil's no square now.
Vincent E., not a fan of the transfer portal. Why not, Vincent?
Right.
A coach can pick up and move and take his guarantees with him.
No, that's the point I was getting at. The transfer portal really is it's more so it's giving players like false hope. If I could just up and leave, because they seeing other players up and leave and go to these schools, but it's like those players had talent or just weren't in a good situation. They did their due diligence at a smaller school and moved up. Some players are smaller schools are not getting playing time, but there's because that's the type of player they are, and they thinking going to a different school is going to change that. It's no, you just got to work harder.
That takes care of itself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more so, some of them just got to work harder.
Yeah,
that's really what it is.
But cream always rises to the top, though.
Yeah.
What do you got, Power Neck?
Man. I mean, it kills. I think there's pros and cons to it. You're going to kill the high school kids in terms of their opportunities to see the field, in terms of trying to get on with the roster. But a lot of the times, man, it's hard to sometimes even get opportunities with coaches because, depending on where you are, where you got recruited from, coaches leave every year. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I think it hurts a lot more players than it necessarily helps because now you have over 2,000, 3,000 guys in the portal.
And 10% of them aren't going to find a new play.
Yeah.
Correct.
But you know what, though?
But whose fault
Power
is
Neck,
that?
that's on them.
Yeah, exactly.
You want all the big boy stuff, which I
NCAA
want them all to have
and the
all the big
school's
boy
fault.
stuff. Yeah, I do. But there's a flip side to this, Flannel. If you're treading out into the business world, those waters can get choppy, man. That is the other side of it.
Mm-hmm.
Make no mistake about it. You are worth what somebody says you are worth. That's it.
Yeah, I can see this is where I'm kind of at with it really quick. A lot of those guys, as Joel alluded to, as James alluded to, are going to make poor decisions. They're going to leave situations that they shouldn't leave.
That's life.
No, I understand that. But if you're a coach, you're literally one of one. You are a head coach at a college football university. If you're a player, you're one of however many. That to me is the difference, and they have fully developed brains and probably families to help them make these decisions. I get it. We don't need to protect these kids from themselves, or at least that's not what we're doing now, but a lot of poor decisions are going to be made.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And are going to continue to be made.
Just like a lot of poor business decisions are made every day in the business. This is a business.
And the NCAA is one of them.
Yeah.
Y'all should have regulated the shit.
You know, again, and if a student, the NCAA, that was like their whole thing, student athletes.
Exactly,
right? Remember the commercial?
right.
They're student athletes. Well, a student can pop up and transfer anytime they want.
Exactly.
A student can get a job. A student can do anything they want. At any time, they can up and leave school, go into the profession anytime they want.
It empowers the student, actually. So.
100%, man. I'm tired of, why is it okay for the coaches and the administrators? Why? And it's not okay for the players. Why is it accepted for the administrators and coaches, but when a player does it, it's looked down upon, and that it's ruining the sport that they make?
No, I get it. I just think that there's an element of maybe protecting these young guys from themselves. I'm not saying that they need to be coddled or babysat. I'm just saying.
Ryan's reaction says they are not children.
That's fine.
No, they are not.
That's fine.
At that point.
That's fine.
They're
Fair enough.
adults.
Fair enough.
All right, let's do this.
I don't see his picture.
Can we sneak the break in to get back on the clock?
Yeah, absolutely.
I did that. I did a poor job of trafficking.
Yeah, no, you are good.
So that's my bad. So can we do this? Let's do it. Let's get back on the clock, and then let's get back into the nickel package mode, if you will. You got that KDK law?
KDK law.
All right, let's do it. Dealing with divorce, child custody, visitation, or other family law issues. Guys, this is important stuff right now. Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law in Birmingham will have your back. Over 10 years of experience with 24/7 availability. Scan the QR code on the screen right now. You can give them a call if you want to go that route, 248-971-0476. This is the biggest thing that's going to happen in your life a lot of times. Divorce, child custody, these are big things. KDK Law, they'll have your back.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness, and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Nobody! To any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week, walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets?
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
All right, back at it here, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Sam Flannel, KG, Joel here in the house, Power Neck in the booth, and all of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. Nickel Package Friday. Let's get it back. We got it back timely. Thanks for riding through with us there. Pistons are having a press conference today at 3:30.
Yeah. Finally, right?
Trajan Langdon. Well, I told you guys it was coming towards the end of the week.
You did.
So everybody just calm down. Trajan Langdon will address the media.
And Tom Gores.
And Tom Gores will be there as well. Mm-hmm. You know it's big. Kool-Aid will be there.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be in the building.
Yeah, I was about to say, you said you was
I'll
going to
be in the building pulling up. So
hopefully we don't get more about Tom Gores, in the community. It's kind of like your Mikado take.
Okay. Moving on from that. Let's do a little quick Pistons one.
Yeah, why not?
There's an underbelly of people that like the Pistons talk.
Man, they can keep fronting like they don't like the Pistons. But
they do. All right, let's do it.
I digress. Pistons nickel package. First quarter in the Pistons nickel package. Is Jalen Duren a part of the Pistons core moving forward?
I believe so. You look at what he does, right?
Yeah.
Pick and roll, is that going anywhere in basketball?
No.
It is not. He is good at it now. Think about what he'll be when he's 23. He can do it that way.
Okay.
So, at the same time, he certainly is a part. He certainly is going to be a part of it long term. So, just when you look at it from that perspective, I think he is. Now, I would also say, too, that guys that are capable of 20-20 games, you may not like the style, but just remember, the dude is still 20.
That's true.
20.
Which gives me a little bit of hope for the future that his defense in terms of stocks, in terms of rim protection, in terms of post defense does improve. Yes, he's a double-double machine. And I know these type of players don't grow on trees and you need defense as well, but if you can't shoot, you're not a lock for the core. Do I think it's more likely than not that he is? Sure, but he's not inexpendable.
Yeah, but I would say this, Flannel, given the nature of his game, if you're going to have someone on the floor that is not a shooter.
Yeah.
And I do believe that he is, but the mid-range shot is not valued. So, right. I guess that doesn't really count for anything. But if you're going to not be a shooter, the skill set he has translates. It translates. The pick and roll ain't going anywhere.
Right.
So, therefore, he can be an offensive threat to you, a double-digit scoring guy.
Being a part of your core is one thing. Is he a starter on this team going forward with his deficiencies?
Ooh. It
Jalen Duren.
You got to show me the roster. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
That's it. You want to swim in the waters and maybe go get a Nick Claxton or something like that, then that changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, then it becomes more situational.
Fair enough.
But he is an NBA player.
Oh,
yeah, definitely an NBA player.
1,000%.
Most definitely.
Definitely a good, can be a good NBA player.
100%.
And still is 20, still has a very high ceiling, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, second quarter.
All right, second quarter in the Pistons nickel package. What is more important for the Pistons to improve, shooting or defense? This is easy. Shooting.
See,
I know defense is like they do need to improve defensively, but shooting absolutely is the
you gotta have shooters in this league.
Yeah,
man.
that's what the league
because
is.
you have to punish a team when they make a mistake defensively.
Yeah,
like when you're watching the playoffs, Flannel, and you're watching the finals, and you see the extra pass or you see an extra bit of ball movement, and the guy's open in the corner, and it's like Bruce Brown or KCP or insert your Celtic. It's in. You don't even have to watch.
Yep.
The shot is in. You have to penalize teams when they make defensive mistakes.
It is shooting by a margin that defense can't even see. The fact that people even say defense in the chat just boggles my mind.
Yeah.
And I think it's more with the Detroit Pistons fans' fetishization of defense.
Right.
Here's the reality. The Boston Celtics just showed you all of their top 6 could shoot threes. Sam Hauser could shoot threes very well, at least in the regular season. Peyton Pritchard in the regular season shot the 3-ball well. Even a guy like Xavier Tillman can knock one down. Last season with the Pistons, you were rolling out Killian Hayes for half the season. You were rolling out Asar Thompson, Jaden Ivey, Jalen Duren, James Wiseman, none of whom can shoot the 3. Get shooters now. And that should be your first priority, your second priority, and your third.
I agree, man. Like that's the nature of teams too, like with the Ascent. Remember when Isaiah got here, right? They would score and they gave up a ton of points.
Yeah.
That's the ascension of a franchise. That's the way it works. The defense comes last. It just is. Denver was the same way. So,
Joe, you had something on this? You a basketball
I was
guy.
going to say something about the shooting. I was going to say, like, especially rolling out players like Killian Hayes and all that, players that can't shoot, it make it easier to clog up those lanes. So it's like, what are you going to do?
What could Durham be?
What you call
you know?
Exactly. So you open that floor up for him, and you can see him in that prime dunker spot. He already is a prime, like, lob threat. And then like I said, I just say about Duren, the sky's the limit for him. So he could develop to become, in my opinion, bro, how young he is and the promise that he showed, he could develop into become an all-NBA player. It might not be on the Pistons, but he could definitely be develop into that type of player. You open up the floor for a player like that, you could definitely see him dominate.
Yeah, I mean, there is an angle that's savable, no doubt about it. So Reed Shepherd, bring him home.
You know what? Reed Shepherd I'd be fine with. A Dalton Connect I'd be fine with. And then a guy like Stephon Castle I would not be fine with, purely because it would be bringing in another defensive guy who can't shoot.
Another Asar Thompson.
Like, give me shooters, man. You need shooters. And I know a lot of people, I see Just a Fan just clown me, basically said, oh, so Boston didn't play defense. I'm not saying that you can have traffic cones everywhere.
Yeah.
Here's the reality of the situation. Drew Holiday, considered one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA. He also shot 43% from 3 this season.
Yes, sir. This is their
You have to shoot.
Yeah.
And you can go last year to KCP.
Yes.
You can go last year. You know, every championship team has that.
Yeah. It's better to outscore teams than have a dominant defense in this era.
Exactly.
Just a Fan, who had the best shooters in the finals. Boston had what would they have? 8 of the top, maybe 10?
Right.
I would say everybody that play on Boston can shoot.
Can't shoot.
Everybody can. Daniel Gafford can't shoot.
I was just about to say.
Derek Lively can't shoot. Derek Jones Jr. can't shoot. PJ Washington is streaky as hell.
Yep.
PJ Washington isn't as good of a shooter as the top 8 Celtic shooters are.
Whoa.
That's facts.
I'll say this though, and I'll give a counterpoint. Is you got to go against the grain. Everyone is looking for shooters right now. You got to understand, shooters are usually the last thing you need to make a championship basketball team. What you need right now is playmakers. Guys that can have a special talent to do something, whether that's creating their own shot, whether that is playing defense. I mean, we saw how big of an impact Drew Holiday had on this series as the best on-ball defender right now in the NBA. You know, a guy that can play offense, but I'm just saying defense is his main thing. But everyone's looking for shooters right now. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be... I mean, as a Detroit Pistons, you're not going to be a free agent destination. You're going to have to develop and homegrown guys. I think you're looking for guys that can do multiple things, that are playmakers, that aren't just one-dimensional.
I would say to that point, that's why you should draft a player like probably Cody Williams or was it Caleb? Cody Williams, because he can shoot and develop his own or get his own bucket. So we more so not saying you got to get a pure shooter like a JJ Redick type player, but like to Sam's point, Drew Holiday is a lockdown defender and can shoot. So you need those like
Three and D.
you need multifunctional players who can go out there and do everything for you and shoot on top of it. So whoever you do take or get needs to shoot in like some capacity. They don't have to just be like a specialist shooter.
A 3-and-D guy is like the cover charge you get in the club.
Yeah,
in today's
absolutely.
NBA.
Yeah.
Gotta have one.
Absolutely.
Gotta have one, or you're in trouble if you don't.
And again, just a fan. We're not living in 2005. 88 to 87 games do not exist anymore. Jesus Christ! This fetishization with being like this tough defensive team. That's why you got Asar. That's why you got Killian, right? How did that work out? And Jalen Duren isn't even that good at defense. We just learned, or at least isn't as good as we initially thought right away, but he's still 20. I understand.
Oh, by the way,
shooters
on the 04 Pistons team, like Richard Hamilton shot 26% from 3.
Damn.
It's a new game.
It is.
You know, like that.
It's a new day, people.
It's a totally different game. All right, next one.
All right, so third quarter in the Pistons nickel package, Simone Fontecchio is a restricted free agent. Should it be a priority for the Pistons to re-sign him? Duh. Yes.
Well, I mean, what does Trajan think? That's not
true.
Trajan's guy.
That's true. That's true. But for what he does with this current iteration of the team, absolutely.
Yep. He's a 43% three-point shooter last year. During his time with the Pistons, and unlike Bojan, he's actually not a traffic cone on the defensive side. He can take the ball off the dribble a little bit more than Bojan could. Yes. You sign Simone Fontecchio. Honestly, if Trajan Langdon does not, those are going to be things that make me go,
You want him fired?
No, not fired.
If he doesn't sign Fontecchio, do you want him fired?
Not fired, but things that make you go, I'll just say that.
Buy him out, fire him?
Simone Fontecchio is one of the few guys that you have in-house, or at least that can shoot.
Contributed immediately as soon as you got here.
I feel guilty now because I see him getting revved up, and I'm not even doing it on purpose. So I'm
It's just who he is.
All right,
man.
next one. Let's just go to the next one.
All right, fourth quarter. Which UFA would you rather the Pistons overpay for this offseason? Unrestricted free agent.
Would I overpay for?
There's a couple of choices.
Yeah, what's your choices?
I would say Nick Claxton, maybe.
No, the choices I put were Gary Trent and Miles Bridges.
Yeah. For me, I would love to get both of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But going back to what we talked about, I'm taking Miles Bridges.
A lot of people
I like Trent a lot. I do.
Yeah.
I don't care what happened off the court.
Yeah. 20-point-a-game guys don't grow on trees. And I keep saying that.
Coming off a 14-win season.
Mm-hmm. He's 21-7-3. Like, come on now.
That's it.
Like,
that's it. That's all.
Put that next to Cade.
And whatever that costs you in terms of your roster now, it costs you.
I get the off the court stuff, but beggars can't be choosers. 14 wins.
Yeah.
A lot of people out on him.
I think about a 14-win season more than I think about what he's done off the court and in my daily life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
Plus, he would be cheaper than a Brandon Ingram trade. Like, I know a lot of people want Brandon Ingram, but you don't know what you would have to give up to get a player like that.
Yeah. I'm Bridges all the way. I do like Trent.
I like Trent a lot, too.
Trent is a pro that would help this team.
Yep.
I think if you sign Trent, you're 5 to 6 wins better immediately just by him being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Give me Bridges or give me death. I don't know.
Wow.
It sounded cool.
Let's not die on that hill.
Yeah.
But
I have to be consistent with my philosophy for this team. I'm going Gary Trent just because he's a career 39% three-point shooter on 6 attempts per game. Miles Bridges had one fluke season where he shot 40. Every other season, he's been below 35% from 3. And I'm not saying I wouldn't take Miles Bridges on this team. Yeah. And Gary Trent's another one that can play off ball, that can defend the perimeter. For all of you who say that I don't care about defense and just want Boyans everywhere.
Yeah, but he's a 3 and D.
3 and D. Give me Gary Trent, but I would obviously take Miles Bridges in a vacuum. Just give me Gary Trent a little bit more because of his 3-point prowess and the fact that he's a off-ball guard who's got some size to him as well.
All right, just on some bullshit here.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if they got them both? What do you think this team would be?
Better than 14.
Playing threat?
Yes. If they made the necessary deductions, I would say.
And we need to see the role players too, but those two additions absolutely add at least 10 wins to this team.
More than 10.
At least. I'd say at least.
Just something fun.
Yeah.
I'd say 20.
I would love
They'd
to
add
get
at least 20 wins to this team.
Playing team.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. One more?
Yeah. So fifth quarter. Which player option free agent would you rather the Pistons overpay for? OG Anunoby at $20 million or KCP at $15 million?
Those are their player options, by the way.
Yeah, options. Yeah. Sorry about that.
I would probably take KCP, and I know I'm going to get killed on that. but it goes back to what I just said moments ago. A 3-and-D wing is the admission to get in the club in the NBA.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know that no one's going to say KCP because you all wanted Trey Burke to this day. So, you know, the Michigan fans, they can't say KCP because you died on the Trey Burke hill.
Yeah.
Okay. I would love KCP on this team, but give me OG Anunoby. He's got more size. He's got more
All right,
upside.
would you rather have KCP or Trey Burke right now?
KCP.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you sure?
Duh.
Okay.
Trey Burke was not a good NBA player.
If KCP is $15 million, why not just go for OG for an extra $5 million?
Yeah, I was about to say.
They're going to make more than that, by the way, both of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're going to both opt out because they can make
100%.
more. Yeah.
You gave me the choice. I'm telling you what my choice
I
is.
feel you, yeah.
That's what my choice is. All right, let's take the break. When we come back, spin the block nickel package.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Short and sweet to the point.
No, absolutely. Tell them about Randy Wise, right? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, wait. No, we don't have a read for Randy Wise, do we?
Never
you
do.
You can freestyle it, though.
You got it.
Pop it up there on this. You want to do a flannel? I can do
Randy
it, whatever.
Wise, the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. We did a version of that at the Oakland Hills Golf Club not that long ago. Randy Wise Automotive Team. They can get you right with your cars, and there's going to be even more stops on the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Visit Randy Wise today.
Feel alive during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest New Year's sales event ever. Get the best prices on our huge selection of award-winning Chevrolets. Like this 2024 Equinox for $188 per month. Or this 2024 Silverado for $268 per month. It's the New Year's sales event going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Enough Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Passed it in on my way here today. Thought about going, but Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza. If I wasn't on a diet, I'd be there. It's taking over Michigan. Locations are popping up all over Metro Detroit, doubling the number of restaurants this year. Known for their quality hand-battered and hand-breaded chicken tenders, sandwiches, and New York-style pizza. And don't forget about those biscuits, folks. Be sure to stop in and try a mega station near you, or go to Sorokis.com.
I'm telling you guys, those biscuits there.
I just had them last week.
Bro.
So good. So
I don't know what they do at Soroki's,
It's
but
crack.
it slaps, dude. Like, for real.
Who was on crack?
Crack! Yeah. I've been waiting for this. Oh, by the way, Neil Rule, Flannel Sam in for DMAC. You back with me on Monday?
Yes.
All right, so there it is. We'll be back at it Monday. KG Joel in the house.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Got sent down to the minors for a little rehab stint. He'll be back on
Hey,
Ermanni
you notice
and Edwards.
T-Foss made it back up, man. This
I
is
know.
second day starting again, man.
Absolutely.
Happy for T-Foss, man.
Power Neck here is in the house. Pub the football camp again, Power Neck.
Oh, yeah. Football camp coming up next week. Next Friday, actually. 28th through the 30th up at Baldock Park. Bring your kids, $30 over 3 days. And, talk football, recruitment process. We want to play college sports and a little financial literacy.
Where do they go for more information?
Go to doorcamps.org. I'll throw it in the chat.
Yeah, put that up there at the top.
Camps.org. So be there, be square.
The man that turned around Eastern Michigan's football program single-handedly can give those secrets to your child as well.
One neck at a time.
One neck at a time. All right, let's do this, man. I've been waiting for this one.
I
Spin
know
the
you
block,
have.
nickel package variety.
All right.
Let's
so,
see if this works.
Yes, I mixed in a little bit of sports in here.
KG, let them know. What is spin the block?
All right, so spin the block is where we normally, educate you whites on what's going on in the
urban community.
Yes, the black community, the culture, the culture per se. Urban's a little outdated, but
a little corporate word.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. But number one in the spin the block nickel package, My phone's acting up. All right, cool. The Madden 25 trailer released yesterday, and the opening scene was Justin Fields returning kicks. Disrespectful or nah?
No, he's the ultimate weapon. I think you're going to see. This is something that you could see, that you might see.
You really think you're going to see that? Justin Fields returning kicks?
He's an elite runner in the league.
Is that smart if you sign two quarterbacks?
Is he an elite runner in the league?
Yeah, absolutely. But if Russ falls off a cliff, then what you going to do if you got him returning kicks?
Russ is going to fall off a cliff.
No.
So now you're doubting.
Thank you, PowerNet.
Listen, now you're doubting Mike Tomlin, though.
No, I'm not. I know it's a no-win situation for me.
Yeah.
I was so mad that Russ went to the Steelers.
Yeah, man.
But hey, this is going to be the ultimate test of Mike Tomlin.
Oh, stop it!
How?
If he gets that franchise destroyer, Russ Wilson, to the playoffs, then he can walk on water.
That is such narrative pushing. Like, this is the Hall of Fame of narrative pushing. Russell Wilson is better than Kenny Pickett. Wow. And you know what? Maybe
Justin Fields is better than Kenny Pickett.
Maybe.
Oh, come on.
Justin Fields is a bum. I'm so tired of people acting like he's a threat or something.
Is he an elite runner in the national? No, answer the question. Is he an elite runner?
He getting paid to throw a run.
Yeah, but
he can't. So he's elite at something. He has an elite trait.
He can't throw worth a damn.
Okay, but he has an elite trait.
Fine.
So he's better than Kenny Pickett.
Okay, fine. Not a high bar. Maybe I was a little emotionally thinky there. He's better than Kenny Pickett. But Russell Wilson is better than Justin Fields.
I don't know.
That's insane.
Justin Fields has never destroyed a franchise.
And Russell Wilson was a consistent winner with Seattle.
And he destroyed Denver.
That was more Denver's fault, though.
They won in the tail.
They wanted Aaron Rodgers.
He did lunges in the aisle of a team flight.
But why would you pay this man that amount of money?
All right, we're getting off
out of desperation. But number 2 in the Spin the Block nickel package, rapper Birdman pulled up to a prison to talk to some of the inmates. One inmate asked if he could help bring in more books for them, and he responded, and I quote, "You think these books gonna help you?" Was Birdman wrong for this?
Hell yeah.
Hey, man.
Did he hit him with it after that?
No, he did.
We don't have that confirmed?
We don't have that confirmed, but was he wrong for that?
Was he wrong, or was he wrong? No.
Well, the previous question, the inmate asked him, did he have the power to do something? Like, yeah, he said he had power to do, whatever, most things that they asked for. He asked for the books. He was like, why? You think these books gonna help you?
He's not wrong. Okay, I said it. He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
What type of sentence did this guy have? Because if he's not doing life, then yes, Birdman is wrong. Give yourself some purpose while you're in prison. Give yourself some purpose. Learn a couple of things. Get more learned. You see people get college degrees in prison.
Joe, you the only other brother in the room. What's your take on it?
Bro, you talking about the Birdman thing? My bad, I had the headphones on. What your call? Yeah, no, he crazy for saying that. Because what your call? When you in a situation like prison, like really ain't much else gonna help you. So if they just trying to ease their mind by reading, give them something to ease their mind. I don't know. I don't know what was he offering to give them, like commissary or something?
I don't know, but he was trying to just go in there and talk to him. But he also said he had the power to help them out in certain ways. And they asked for books, he denied them the books.
He just told them, "You ain't waking up in a new Bugatti, and you ain't."
Yeah, no, that's why I'm like, what else could they ask for other than commissary or books? So like,
hey Joel, give me one.
Oh my God. Don't do that, Joel.
What happened to that boy?
Power deck, no comment. You sitting over there looking crazy. No comment.
I mean, is he wrong? Like, yeah, but like, kind of like Neil said, like he's kind of like there's some truth to it, but like, nah, I shouldn't have said that. Obviously, it's not the right thing to say. It's not very PC, but I think it was more of a funny quip than it was like knowing Birdman, like who he is.
Right.
I don't think that's who he actually is.
Gonna help you.
Yeah, it was just funny the way he said it.
Real quick, Ryan's reaction. Quote, Justin Fields is a dark horse MVP candidate,
That's
unquote.
crazy.
Sam Flannel, 2023.
Hey, and then last year he shit the bed even though he had more help.
So you did believe?
I believed, and now I don't believe anymore. Give him DJ Moore, and it didn't even help them at all.
Dante 151. Neil, Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl and should have won a second one. Yeah, well, he also destroyed a franchise.
You keep saying that. What about Sean Payton handing that?
Like, it was really Denver. It was the ownership.
He destroyed Denver. The draft capital, his performance, his attitude.
He didn't tell them to give all that to trade for him.
He did lunges on the team flight.
No, he did.
There's no coming back.
He was wilding once he got to
Did
Denver.
you ever do lunges on Eastern Michigan's team flight to a bowl game?
We never did lunges, no. But I will say this.
No.
Sean Payton wanted him to fail. From week 3 on, they literally tried to get him to be a backup quarterback, threatened his guaranteed bonus, and he had a winning season. Again, Denver almost made the playoffs. People forget that.
He did lunges on a plane.
They benched him at the end, literally out of spite.
Power Neck, you've lived this life. I feel like you're just glossing over that.
I think you put too much emphasis on that.
Do I think he got special treatment? Like it was over the top?
He had an office at the team facility.
No, he was wilding once he got there.
Thank you.
He was, but he only partially sank Denver. But we might is it okay if we go a little bit over, because I really want to get this fourth one off?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Number 3 on the Spin the Block nickel package. On Carmelo Anthony's 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast yesterday, Melo revealed that Kobe hated J.J. Redick because of the praise Coach K would give him during their Team USA run. J.J. is now the coach of the Lakers. Is this a bad omen?
It's a bad omen because it's not going to work. Like, how are you going to get – and, like, I like J.J. Redick.
Yeah.
I do.
Too.
I like him a lot. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He did some stuff for Oakland when Travis Bader broke his 3-point record in the history of college basketball. He's a good dude. But, like, Flannel, there's no way this works, right? There's no way this works.
Come on, Flannel.
I think it can work.
What's going to change? What's going to change? Tell me. You still got Data Davis.
And that's going to hurt them?
You still got Data Davis.
That's going to hurt. Now you're just trolling, bro. That's
you still got his jorts.
What are you going to do? Who are you going to get better than him next
his
year?
Sweater.
They're automatically a 45 to 50 win team.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
What's going to be better? What's going to be better?
Because Darvin Ham was the worst coach in the NBA, and J.J. Redick has at least a smart basketball mind that we know.
Doesn't matter who's their coach. Doesn't matter.
It matters having anybody but that buffoon Darvin Ham. Seriously.
What about before Darvin Ham was the coach?
Well, then Frank Vogel helped lead him to a championship. Wow. That actually happened.
Same guys?
Same
guys?
No. The Lakers lost like Alex Caruso and KCP and all
Dwight.
of them. They lost a lot of good role players.
Danny Green.
Okay, so is that going to change?
No.
Then it ain't going to change.
Okay, then they're still going to be a playoff team, and they might actually win something in the playoffs next year. They might.
I would say a lot of the Lakers' problems last year did look like schemy issues at times, too, because, like, it would be team, like, especially during the Nuggets series, it would be just runs going on. Because me and my friend would be talking about it all the time, like, why is there no type of timeout being called? Like, they're walking you all the way down, and you just not even doing nothing to adjust, like, they just really didn't do a lot of things to adjust. And I used to listen to J.J. Redick podcast every day. I could tell that he's going to be a person that's really going to be like thinking, like he's going to be a great basketball mind. He is probably, I say it like this, he's going to live by the sword and die by the sword of analytics. It's either going to like really, really help him, or it's going to be his demise. It's going to be no in between with him.
I don't know. I wonder about, too, the fact when you got Anthony Davis at $63 million at 34 years old.
He's a top 10 player in the NBA.
Oh, come on.
Yes, he is.
Come on.
Are you serious?
Who?
He's not healthy enough.
He was literally healthy last year.
It's about time.
No, yeah, he for sure. He made all NBA.
Top
Off making all NBA, you top 10 already.
Okay, come playoff time.
He went crazy playoffs. Don't say that.
There's an APB out for the brother. I can't find him.
Yeah.
He may or may not be available.
Did he have like
day-to-day. And the other thing that bothers me is,
15,
look.
or like 30 and he damn near averaged like 30 points this playoff.
He's great in the regular season, man. He's great. He will put up numbers, bro. He can stuff a box score. But when it comes down to in closing moments, he doesn't want the ball. You can't give him the ball in clutch situations. He's a good defender, but it's just like he's too inconsistent in terms of being out on the court. When he's actually out there, he's good. But, I mean, he also disappears for second halves all the time.
This playoffs, he averaged 28 and 16.
Uh-huh.
And look in the second half how he did.
And the Lakers led for 65% of the series, according to Allen W. And what happened?
Yeah, so Anthony Davis was the least of the Lakers' problems in these playoffs. Come on. And, oh, by the way,
how did I know it was going to turn?
Remember 2020 when Anthony Davis put up elite numbers as a Robin to LeBron to help them win a championship?
That's
I guess that doesn't exist anymore.
That's 4 years
ago.
So what? 4 years ago.
Anthony Davis has great playoff numbers throughout his career. Look him up.
Look
yeah,
up
that's
the
what I was-
second half. That's what I would
All
look
right,
up.
we gonna have to break, man. We against it. But the final question is the spin the block nickel package, and I'm coming right over to Power Neck because he did the campus tour to help recruit this kid to the program. So 3-star recruit Noah K created Noah Blank, actually.
Say his name, bro. If you're gonna ask
Listen,
the question.
3-star recruit Noah K created quite the buzz last weekend after committing to EMU. Their play-by-play announcer is white as snow. Good luck with that.
Oh my God.
Good luck with that. If you were in his position, how are you gonna call his name?
I'm just gonna say his name, right?
What
else can you do?
You just gonna say his name?
Isn't it Noah Kanega?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, what's the problem?
You playing with fire.
If you're saying his name, I don't see the issue.
Yeah, that's his name.
That's his name. He doesn't choose his last name.
You don't see how this could be problematic.
His mama named him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay. Yeah.
So you would call it? You gonna call his name?
Noah Kanega.
Okay.
Tackle by Kanega. Like, what's the problem?
Tackle by Kanega.
What? What should I say?
Noah.
Yeah,
Noah number, whatever he gonna wear.
Right. Maybe the college football style, just call him by his number.
All right, JB Smoove, who is the GOAT of Woodward sports, the glue that holds it all together, has chimed in on the chat thread. And you know it's when JB Smoove pipes
That's
up,
facts.
you pay attention to what he has to say.
That's facts.
In all caps, say his name, KG.
See, I want to, but
you're scared you're gonna mess it up.
Yeah, nah. It's just I want to say it the other way, but you know. But Joe, I mean, Joe. What you think about this?
Oh,
man?
no. JB Smoove said, say his name, KG.
Noah Blank.
Noah K. It's you know, like, really think about it. It's crazy that for his last name to be that and it starts with a K, and you really think about the history, a K.
Yeah.
And yeah. You gotta think.
I gotta question his ancestors for that one. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had some deep hatred behind that one. They like, you know what? We gonna find a way to always say it.
So you gonna call him by his name?
Just a fan, KG, stand on business. You're getting a lot of heat. Etienne says, how is Neil the only one that said it in this room? Because I'm a
Confidently, though.
professional.
Yeah, okay.
Noah Kanega.
All right, so it's 102.
Well,
See you later.
Everybody have a great weekend. Let's just play the last break.
This is why this is problematic. Yeah, this is why.
Flannel, any thoughts?
No.
Let's just go all the way. Flannel, how'd you celebrate Juneteenth?
How'd I celebrate Juneteenth? I was, where was I at? I was in Vermont.
Yep.
All great Juneteenth celebrations begin and end in Vermont, right?
A lot of cookouts in Vermont.
Nah, yeah.
A lot of cookouts in Vermont.
All right, people just wanted to
Did
know.
you see any type of paraphernalia, like saying anything about Juneteenth, like when you went out, like at like a Walmart or anything?
You know, I was in like a really, really small town.
Yeah,
At least for that night. I mean, it was like population 200. It was meant to be sort of a, after we got out of Boston and everything, kind of more of a rural trip. So, yeah.
So no Kanegas, right?
He said it.
Did say it.
How you feel, KG? How you feel saying it, man?
I feel dirty. I feel dirty.
Tell me I feel dirty.
I feel dirty. But, Neil?
Chuck Brewer said, oh, you mean a real white area? Oh, okay. All right. So there it is, everybody. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back at it Monday. Sam Flannel will be in for DMAC. So for Flannel, for KG, for Joel, our guy, and Power Neck, of course. I'm Neil Rule. Thanks for tapping in Big D Energy. Well, see you later.
Kanega, please.